Hello everyone, Prime here, and welcome back to another American Truck Simulator episode. So today we are here in Page where we left off last time, and we are heading to Gallup, taking this, I guess it's what, oh yeah, 31,000 pound knuckle boom loader. It's in green, and I don't know, I think it looks pretty good, and pretty cool trailer. It's a little different than what we've been doing, so figure I would do that. Before we get started here, be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and if you enjoy the video, leave a like. Help grow and support the channel. It is much appreciated. And also new, we have a Twitter now here at Prime Simulation. I was going to say at American Truck Simulator. They have one too. Here at Prime Simulation, so why don't you go follow me at Prime Simulation. Pretty simple there. It's going to be in the link in the description below, and obviously the little notification on screen. That's where I'll post any new updates or just little things, because I can't do a story post yet on YouTube because I need a lot more subscribers. And yeah, so that's where any new latest news and stuff like that and retweets and stuff from around the simulation world will be there. So just go follow there if you want to be notified about the latest here from Prime Simulation. Okay, enough said. Why don't we get this truck started, shall we? My normal intro there with the F-mod sounds. So let's get moving here. Shouldn't take too long to head to Gallup, but overall it should be a good delivery though. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, I already have a trailer. I don't need another one. I don't need another one. So, how's everyone doing? I'm doing let me know in the comment section. I'm doing pretty good. There's been a lot happening right now, and of course everyone most likely knows. If not, you've probably been under a rock. So I've been home for quite a while now, and excited to get some content moving through here. Still trying to figure out some settings for recording. Hopefully it's looking pretty good. I think it actually does vary on the day, like even though I won't change settings. Can I get around that guy? Yeah, we're good. I think it does actually change a little bit depending on, try not to speed here, just depending on how much I've used my computer, just because of the integrated graphics. It does get affected, let's just say that, by the amount of use in a day. It seems to decline, so I normally I can really only record like an episode, and then I have to do like a complete restart. Now of course OBS saves all the settings obviously, but it does get a little annoying always having to restart, plus I'm having to edit and stuff like that, so it's a little bit of a hassle. So hopefully the video will turn out fine. Obviously I can't see how it's recording. I have to have the only way I can record these videos is for me to have the preview window off in OBS, so even if I wanted to look at it, I can bring it up in front of the screen, I couldn't see it, so it's okay. But let's talk about, yeah, kind of a bigger news per se, as I'm sort of ish, not really, no, I'm not speeding, okay. Yeah, so we now have a Twitter account that has been up for a bit, and I've been just trying to tweak some settings and stuff on there and little aesthetic stuff. But if you want if you want to be updated on current news in either in the simulation world or just from me in any form of update, if there's going to be a delay in an upload, or when a new upload comes out, if you don't have if your notifications on YouTube don't always work, they will be there with links and information. So go follow that, share me around there, tag me and stuff. I like to know. It's kind of fun. It's a different aspect, and it's a good way just to kind of help, I guess you could say, promote the channel, but really it's just to be more interactive, because there's only so much I can do right now. So go check that out if you want. And I have to also say a massive thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel in the last, well, I guess it's been the last week, really. It was just like a couple, like 1 or 2 episodes ago, I was thanking everyone for the generous support in getting me to 10 subscribers, and as of right now, when I'm recording the video, we're sitting at 20. I can't believe that in only like a week, well, actually it was less than that when it actually happened, but it was like of the generosity of people just trying to help grow the channel. Massive thank you to you guys. You guys are the ones who are going to get me off the ground here, and I can't thank you guys enough. Oh, we have a little, oh no, I thought that was a construction thing, but it ends up just being a bush. Rip my low quality gaming. Whatever. I'm hoping that can change in the near future. I've been doing some digging, and I think I was speeding near the end of that. I'm not sure, but I didn't get fined, so I'm okay. I'm hoping in the near future, I'm still trying to dig and see if I can actually get a dedicated graphics card that's not, that will actually work in my computer, that's kind of more just like a plug and play, instead of me having to completely like redo like power supply and motherboard and all this stuff to try and get it in, because I don't have the massive power supply on this computer, because it's just a pre-built with integrated graphics, so you don't need a massive one. I think I've found one that could possibly work, but I'm not sure if I'm going to spend the money on it yet. But obviously, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll notice, you'll know you'll get an alert whenever a video goes out with that, and obviously most likely the title of whatever the first video I record using that, if I actually decide to do that, or if I can, at the day it will come, whenever the day comes, which I'm hoping is sooner than later, you will know when it happens. 1, by the video quality, hopefully, and 2, by any other form of notification. But for the first time, I think, in ages, we've gotten through like the first 5 minutes of our delivery here without any, well, like 5 or just over 5 minutes of a delivery without having a massive accident or an issue. That hasn't been a common thing in the last while. There's always been something that goes wrong. So, oh well, I guess it's not really anything I could really control there, but whatever. We seem to be going well, and there's a speed change there, so I'm going to drop this down. Engine brake. Oh, we're going to need more of the engine brake. We're going to make it. I'm going to go safety. What? I didn't hit him. I did not hit him. There's no way, because I came in straight. You serious? Okay, well, did I take any damage? No. Okay, so I just got a fine. I think it's going to be a common occurrence for me to get a fine on these trips. I think you guys will find that. Am I going to make it, or am I going to get fined again? No, we're good. I think it's going to be a common occurrence, unfortunately. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just maybe because the lack of frames I get, things kind of pop into existence. Well, that obviously didn't pop into existence, but it looked like I was going to stop, and then I wasn't. And I tried to dive out of the way, but I think like lag time on stuff is kind of affecting all that. But whatever. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, obviously. I mean, we don't always want them, but if it has to be a fine here and there, whatever, it will do. Man, these traffic. Yeah. Canadian English. Yikes. This traffic. I mean, the guy ahead, just saying, and also get some exterior shots while we're at it. The guy ahead there, he didn't have to slam on his brakes to go over. Well, like not the tour bus, like the truck ahead of him. Like, he was slamming on his brakes, no one around him. that's the one thing that kind of gets on my nerves about all these AI things, is that they just kind of do some random stuff. And then the guy ahead of me had to, but even still, he slowed down a lot more than he needed to, which then caused me to have to brake again, and now I have to speed up, which is all fine, and I'm just kind of ranting. But why not? It's kind of fun. Gotta have some fun in life, besides, you know, trucking. You gotta have something interesting, which I think has been okay in the last few episodes, because I've basically raged at the end of each one. By something that's happened. Whether, like in the last episode where I completely demolished a guy. Well, that was not my fault, just saying. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Definitely. It was right at the beginning, so you don't have to watch in too far before it happens, but just watch the video, because it's just hilarious what happens, and to like my emotional point. I'm hoping that was just a loan that went out. I'm thinking so. Nothing popped up, so I'm presuming so. Anyways, it was a hilarious video. Maybe not for me in the initial point, or in that time, but of recording, but looking back on it, I mean, even right after, you just start laughing, because what else can you do? But yeah, needless to say, it was a dumb AI moment. I had no chance, and I can bypass. Yay! Yay! Because I did not feel like going in there. Yeah, and I do some fun editing tricks in there, so you'll see if you watch it. So it'll be in the card above, so you can, when you're done watching this video, you can check that out. Overall, I am hoping 1.37 actually gets fully released. Now, by the time you guys are actually watching this, it may actually be released, but as far as I know, because of the whole pandemic that's happening right now, I don't know if there's actually, I don't know if, I know their production has been affected, and it was actually in a post I saw that they had to move, they moved everyone's workstations in the SCS office to their home where they could remotely work, but they said the effectiveness was going to be, and timelines of things were going to have to be kind of shuffled. So that's kind of a sucker punch to the gut sort of thing, but it should be I'm hoping it's releasing soon. And so my goal here is, if we hit Gallup, I'm hoping we can get a longer delivery that takes us up kind of closer to where Idaho is. So I'm hoping that we can kind of hover in the Oregon-Washington area, to hopefully then be able to quickly shoot across if we want into Idaho whenever it releases. So it's a lot easier to deal with, instead of having to do a massive journey and not be able to be there right away. So that's my hope, because some of the towns we've been to so far, for some reason, there haven't been any options going up, obviously, and that's what I've been trying to do. So I've actually been working my way down to a bigger town where I know there's normally longer deliveries, and so now we're going to work our way back up, hopefully. And I'm planning on if there is a nice long one, I think we'll do like a long haul, like 2 or 3 parter journey, so it's not like one massive long recording, because it would take a year for me to upload, because my upload speeds are horrible, like really bad. And so if we could split it, I could split it up into 2 or 3 parts. I just kind of plan it out on the journey, because I kind of have a visual representation now. I know that I can. Whoa, I wasn't looking. I kind of have a general visual representation of what I can actually manage in an X amount, like between 25 and 45 minutes, depending on what happens. But generally speaking, I can get stuff done visually within that kind of range. So I can just kind of say, okay, there's an en route here or there, and I took a really wide corner for not needing it, but whatever. there's an en route here per se, or in this X location, I'll do a waypoint there, and we'll pull off, and we'll just kind of end the first segment there, and so on and so forth. Do kind of a cool long haul series per se. There's a mini series inside the Prime Logistics one per se. So that could be interesting. I'd like to try that if it is possible. I know certainly later on in the save and stuff like that, there'll be probably a few more of those when we're doing cutting across here, discovering this, doing this. I'm pretty sure that will happen. But only time can tell, because obviously I don't know if I'm going to get a delivery like that, and there may be just a couple smaller ones working our way back. So, oh, that was a little bit of a screen freeze. Wonder if that showed up. If you guys saw something there, that besides normal kind of recording stuff, recording lag I get, that was actually, I saw that too. If not, if it was just on my end, well, there you go. Good for you guys. You guys actually got better content, or better viewing frame rates than I did for once. But it seems like we're making a good journey. We're making a good journey. Well, of course we are. But we're making good time here. I almost feel like we should have had like the oversized flags and saying on the front. But I mean, the thing isn't really, as I almost drive off the road, and I'm going to get back into my lane over here. And I'm speeding. Big shock there. If like it all, I don't think it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel really oversized. Like isn't it all contained within the trailer? Seems like it. That was probably the easiest section of cinematic shots I've done so far, because it's just one long straight line. Most of the times I'm trying to fight it. Oh, we got construction here, and I think they're actually merging into my lane. Or not? Okay, so that truck ahead of us just merged into the lane that was closing, and then merged back. Why? Isn't that just kind of like pointless? You're doing some groundwork there. Cool. Move our way across here. I'm enjoying this truck. I think at some point we're gonna have to consider looking into actually either upgrading the engine in it, or maybe at some point we can do our own trailer. That could be very interesting, but I know they're a lot more expensive than VTI, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit for that one. The trailer ownership, when that came in actually quite a while ago now, to me it was it was the first of many game changers that's happened recently. It was amazing on how well it worked. Obviously SCS creates really good content anyways. How major it was in this kind of the career mode of it, and it made it a lot more realistic when you're doing a bigger logistics chain, and having, picking this up from here, and then could possibly pick up the quote-unquote finished product of your delivery another time from a factory and take it somewhere else, depending on how it all works. I would still like to see contracts come into the game, where you kind of contract with the company and you do a certain amount of deliveries for them, or you do like a chain thing where it's all set up, so you're going to be taking, for example, if you have logs, you take logs itself to if even one without actual, like if you don't own your own trailer even, you take like a company trailer, and I'm going to get in the left lane here because our turn is coming up. Like even, for example, if you... Is there a light here? Oh, no. That guy was just turning. I don't know why. Anyways, like you take like a company trailer, say, for example, logs, take it to then I don't know, like a wood processing plant, where then you take, where from there you pick up like wood chips, and you take the wood chips to like a particle board plant, and then you take the particle board to a furniture plant, and then you pick up furniture from that plant and take it to an end destination, to like the Walbert or whatever, right? Like just do more of a chain situation, but all in like one run. But of course you divvy it up and stuff, and there may be a little like lag time between. But generally speaking, it's just kind of pick up a trailer, drop off a trailer, pick up another trailer, take it here, and you just kind of do like this chain logistic with companies under a contract to kind of complete that. So that would be. This is not my turn. Seriously? Okay, hold on. This is gonna be a little jank. We're gonna make it work. Yeah. I know I'm an idiot, but it's okay. I am an idiot, but it's okay. I know this. So we're just gonna kind of come over here. Amazingly, where this is our turn here. Amazingly, we did not get a red light offense. Like, because we didn't technically run the red light. We turned into a place where we couldn't go any farther, but we didn't turn the red light. Turn the red light, run the red light. That is what you call distracted driving and trying to, I don't know what. I mean, it's not like and don't worry, I'm actually a really good driver in real life. You don't have to worry about me. I can actually multitask like that, although it kind of doesn't seem like it in the sim. But you also have to remember, I'm also making up a lot of conversation. Well, not making up, it's all real. It's all, any facts are true. But I'm having to kind of think on my feet of conversations to potentially have with you guys that could make sense, or talk about things when no one else is talking to me. I'm kind of sitting on myself, I'm sitting by myself, and trying to think of things to say, which is harder to do than it seems. Especially for a guy like me who, although I've in past years have been kind of like within family, you know. Oops. Well, get a cinematic shot. I wasn't intending on doing that. I know in the family, kind of the joke is that I can just talk a lot, but in the same sense, I'm also a very kind of quiet guy. There's a lot more momentum coming around there than I thought. I'm a quiet guy as well, and so when it comes to having longer conversations, I don't really like crowds and stuff, and I've never really been one for like crazy big conversation stuff. So this is kind of a whole new realm for me. One, talking on my own, and two, actually just talking. I mean, besides doing it with family here and there, like, it's really just, I've never been a huge kind of conversation dude. So I'm working on it. I know I'm not perfect, no, and I will never say I am perfect, and I will never be perfect. But all I want to strive to be is the best I can when it comes to talking, and that will take a lot of time, and I have no doubt about that. And I'm gonna give myself lots of room here. But let's reverse the trailer, shall we, instead of talking about my sob story. Get it swinging in here. See if we should. We'll go inside. More visibility. No one around here. Beautiful. That was probably one of the best ones I've done so far. That was a pretty nice backup, if I say so. Myself, my trademark saying. Okay, let's hit enter. Actually, let's turn off the truck. And then we're gonna hit T here. Decouple. It's like hydraulic legs on this one. Good, excellent. That is what I like to see. So we made a total of 13,500, and I think we leveled up there. I think it's doing some weird stuff. Oh wait, no, I did it. I think it actually, yeah, I don't know, something weird because there was an like it did a mini update, so I had to come back here, and I think it gave me it did like an XP thing for like driving on my own thing. So yeah, it kind of did some stuff. So why don't we do, yeah. So there was a skills thing. So let's do that now. So I think we're gonna do a long distance so we can see if we can get a longer journey here. So I'm gonna select that, and other than me turning into the wrong street, which I had to kind of do some weird backup thing, that was actually pretty good. And for once, I didn't wreck or have any. Well, I say wreck. I did. Um, I apparently got a damage thing for. Anyways, whatever. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one.